For YouTube, today we have Jake. You got first place today playing what?
Unchained.
Unchained, nice. No more runic cards, right?
No, I want to have a battle phase.
What made you want to play Unchained now?
I think it's a really cool, like, recursive deck that doesn't lose to, like, any one card in particular. Hand traps, board breakers. I also think it had, like, a lot of room for skill expression, which I'll have to develop because I still don't really know what I'm doing with the deck. But I think long-term it's a really good investment to play to try to improve as a player.
Okay. And how many cards are in your main deck?
I put 41 in the main deck.
Alright, let's see your main deck.
Alright, so for the normal summons, I play 3 Tour Guide and the Rhino Warrior. It's a 1-card combo, and it forces your opponent to respect like the normal summon, because like interacting with the first card. Because if you don't draw this card, like usually interacting with the first trap that goes to grave can sometimes end the turn. So having this is really good. The Rhino Warrior is not that nice to draw, but there's some situations where you can set it and pop it with Shavara and still do stuff with it. And sometimes you send the Blue Dog for follow-up if you already have Shavara in hand. Okay. After that, I played the DDD package. It was like, just as a standalone package, it's like really good. It has very obvious synergy with the deck, with Wave King dying and searching follow-up, which the deck is really good at. But it also threatens Zeus off 1 card. And for example, if you draw 2 of these, you can make a Mach X on your end board, which is really strong. But basically what the package does is it's basically a Link 1 that you turn into Mach X, and then you can target a set. It gets the effect to target a set card in the field and pop it.
So it gives you like a little push before you actually like start your engine.
Yeah, pretty much. Like you can start with this, set a card, and your opponent usually has to interact with it if they have like an effect negator.
Nice.
And then after that, you play the Unchained core. So 3 Aruha, 3 Shavara. These are the best ones. Like these are the ones that you actually want to be open and be searching. 1 Sarama. This helps you end on the trap, and it's amazing in the grind game because it's a 1-card like float from the deck. You don't need another card to pop. 1 Rakea. I think I still just like don't know how to use this card because I want to side this out because I never use it. And then the ones that are like kind of bad to draw, which is the blue one. And the soul is okay to draw, but it's like not amazing by any means. Most of the time you want to be like summoning this off like one of the float effects on your opponent's turn with like a Shavara in your hand or something like that. And then this one is just awful to draw. And then that's the core. And then the spells and traps, I play 3 Prison, 3 Unchained Escape, 2 Abominable. I didn't play Wailing. This card is very, very good because it's like one of the few cards in the game where you can draw 2 of and still get value off both of the cards. Yeah, it's just really solid. I would probably never go to any less than this.
Okay.
They're all pretty much E-Tellies, which is like, as a card, is really broken. And then I played 15 defensive cards, so I played 3 Ash, 3 Imperm. I think it's like incorrect to just play all board breakers because people will try to like actually FTK you. Or sometimes they can get so far ahead on card advantage that any of like your power spells won't be able to resolve. And Unchained cards are naturally really good at playing through boards, so having something to soften the board up I think is mandatory to play.
Okay.
And then for power spells, like the whole point, like the reason that the deck is so good is because you can play like, in my opinion, like the 9 best cards in the game right now, which is 3 Talents,
Yes.
3 Thrust, and 3 Frost. Like this is like, except for like Flu, like this is the only deck, and they probably wouldn't even play 3 Talents, that can like actually main deck all 9 of these cards, because like these cards are like amazing. It's any card that you want. And that's the main deck. There's like 3 bricks in the deck, so I might end up like trying to go up to like 43 or 44, because the deck is pretty consistent, especially with Prosp, and Thrust going second.
Okay. And your extra deck.
Extra deck. I am new at the deck, so I play 3 Yama. You can, if you manage your resources properly, you can probably just play with 2. I can't do that yet. But this card is like super broken. It's actually like a custom card. Adds any Unchained card, or any Unchained monster, and then it has an effect to float, to reborn any monster from your graveyard. Or any Fiend monster from your graveyard when a card you control is destroyed, which is amazing in the grind game. And then 2 Soul of Rage. I think this card's going to be like a lot more valuable since the only good target that you have is pretty much like Unicorn right now. But I think once SP comes out, this deck is going to get like a really big boost. Yeah, it's gonna turn this into like a card where you have to discard a card into literally like a link off and then 2 banishes, which is like
It's like a DP in a sense.
Yeah, it's like absurdly broken. I think this deck probably has the best like use of it moving forward into the next set. And then 1 Soul of Anguish. This helps you like try to break boards going second. And then also like when SP comes out, like you can turn any of your opponent's monsters with this into an SP, which is super broken. Because right now the only good target is like Abomination, which is like it's a fine card, but it's not gonna like win you games by itself. And then generically, I played a Unicorn. This card like doesn't really come up that often off of a Solar Rage because like honestly, the board that you put up is like not that strong. Most of the time it gets broken, but you just have so much follow up with the deck.
Yeah, your deck's more of a follow-up deck.
Yeah, like sometimes it's better just to keep the card in hand off of Unicorn than like try to like FTK your opponent by resolving this. I played Muckracker and Griffin. This is for the Griffin combo. I literally don't know how to do it. I literally banished this off pot every single time. I played against a Cashier player and he banished this, and I was like happy because I didn't like know how to make it in my deck. I'm sure I'll figure it out someday. And then you play the Goddess. It doesn't really come up that often, but like the extra deck is very loose.
Yeah.
Like you're probably not gonna out a Noir like with it, but you can add like random stuff like Chaos Angel. 2 Caesar. This is like an amazing card. Adds follow up. Interrupts your opponents twice, and then it also adds follow-up off of the cards that it sends to grave.
Morning on legs.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then I played 1 Machinex. You can make this like organically if you play the rank 3 DDD. I haven't found it in bulk yet, but I'll keep looking. But yeah, it's a good card. Like in some matchups, you're going to end on this, like against like Flunder or Kashtira. Those are probably the 2 main ones.
Okay.
And then you play the 1 Zeus, just because you play like all the Talons cards.
Yeah.
It's Zeus. It's hard to cut.
Zeus is Zeus. And then your side deck.
I think moving forward, the other thing is, I think in the next set, I'm probably going to play like the Evil Zeus. It's a Fiend for when you get Fiend locked. And then also playing like all the Steel cards, I think it'll actually have like a good amount of value moving forward.
It's literally the anti-Zeus card. That
Yeah. For this side deck, I played 3 Nib. I think just by itself, this card is like not really that good, except into like really rogue decks. But I played because it's like the best going first card to me, because like it's really hard to break a board and not play into Nib. Like you pretty much like you pretty much can't. So you said this in going first, you nib your opponent after they try to like break your board, and you have all sorts of follow up. I play 2 Druids, 1 Magma. This card's really good in the mirror match, except when you get like Talenced and Thrusted. And then this is just for tier. This could be 3 Druidsworn, but I play this just to respect tier, which is unfortunately getting a lot more popular. I play 3 Droll for like all the really like dumb interactive decks that are trying to like FTK you on your first turn. I think it's mandatory to play on the side since you only play like 6 proper hand traps in your main deck. So something just to beat the really oppressive combo decks. And then I played Thrust targets on the side. I played a Herald, a Duster, and a Change of Heart. This card has a lot of value in this deck because you can like link off your opponent's monsters. I think Link decks specifically can like use this card really good. I essentially have 4 copies of it, and that's another reason why I played 3 Talons, because like stealing 2 monsters going second is like can be really impressive. Yeah. And then the Herald for Pearly. If this deck like goes away, I'll probably cut this. I don't think I've ever resolved it. And then for going first, I played 3 Anti-Spell. I don't think this card is like correct to play, but I just wanted a card for going first. But honestly, I don't think the deck really needs it. I think it'd be better suited to play like a specific hand trap or board breaker for specific matchups, maybe like a Book of Eclipse or like DD Crows or something like that. Because a lot of time when you have your board broken, you just have like a Talents or Thrust like in your hand already that you'll use to like use on follow-up, and if you have this flipped, it doesn't actually do anything, and there's only one way to get rid of it, which is with the Blue Dog. And that's pretty much it. I think moving forward, I'm going to play the Blue Dog that links off with your opponent, just because I'm like not that good at playing the deck so far. But other than that, it's a super fun deck. I really enjoy it.
All right, well, thank you, Jay. Congratulations on your placement tonight. Anything else you want to say about your deck?
No.
All right, well, you have a good night. Thank you.